Good morning. Buenos días. Sabah al khair. Arabic. Okay. Um, that's my other language. Um, Thank you for welcoming me. This looks like a huge classroom, so I'll try to contain my nerves and speak to you like it's in a classroom. I have to say that I was taken back by last week's talk during chapel time about the wonders of an exchange program, particularly on how traveling can really shape your life and change it in many positive ways. Some of you may know me as the Spanish teacher called Profe Zawil, but there's a side of me that less people know of. That has been part of me for over 25 years. My last name, Zawil, has been part of my life for a long time, and it comes with stories stories of love, adventure, and sometimes prejudice. My talk today is not about traveling. It is about my experiences and those that are part of my family with the Middle Eastern culture, language, and the religion of Islam. I want to disclose that my perspectives are grounded with the fact that I hold the role of a teacher and a human being, and that I'm speaking solely from my experiences. Just like the bumper sticker I've seen on many cars on the road, I basically learned to coexist. Little did I know, a young girl from San Juan, Puerto Rico, will travel to the United States for college, meet a handsome guy, in my perspective, from Lebanon, and at the young age of 22, I will marry him with no qualms. Quite young. Love at first sight. Wow, sounds like a fairy tale, isn't it? Okay, well, it's not so. You might know. Okay, first, when love is the reason, you have no other choice than to follow that reason. I let love lead the way rather than my head. And I have to say that I'm happy I did. But family and friends did not see it like I did. They actually placed the hurdles for me and my future husband, Hossam. By hurdles, I mean, we had big obstacles already preventing us from being together. Some of these big obstacles started with the fact that I was brought up in a very conservative Catholic upbringing, including Catholic schooling. I know what boarding school is all about. Another obstacle were the 1980s. Lingering through the airwaves were news of volatile and deteriorating relations between the Middle East and the US. And the hostage was the word of the day. Can you hear my Puerto Rican mom yelling? All that drama? Oh yeah, definitely. She wasn't happy. She wasn't happy at all at the fact that I have fallen in love with a foreigner. She worried about language barriers, family relations, religious beliefs, and distance. But amidst the family turmoil, one person, my grandmother, said these words to me: if you love him that much, you will love everything about him. Meanwhile, far away from Puerto Rico, in Lebanon, the same thing was happening with my future husband, Hussam. His family, especially his brothers, interrogated him about me, my religious upbringing, my family, and his sisters wanted to know if I could be one of them. Basically, they call all their in laws sisters. And his mother and father wanted to know if I could be the right life partner for their youngest son, the son of 11 children. He's number 11. My husband of 26 years told me that after all that commotion, his mother was the one to say to him, if you love her and she loves you too, that's all that matters. Well, definitely, it was reassuring to know that at least some people believe in our love and making it work. Fast forward of June of 1990, there's a wedding in Puerto Rico, another one in Lebanon, a civil marriage in Boston. I can't get divorced, okay? And a few lessons in Arabic. We get married. So finally, I married my Muslim husband, and the road has truly been long and winding, with happy moments and not so happy moments, all what you can expect in a normal marriage. As a couple, And then as a family unit, we decided the following. Our children will learn both religions. We will also educate them in the other religions we do not practice. They will also learn our languages, although Spanish prevail. You wonder why, huh? They will choose their religious spiritual path by self-discovery and empowerment from our united families across the borders, traveling to both countries, meeting family, experiencing Ramadan, Eid al-Fitr in Lebanon, and Iftar, while experiencing Christmas, Easter, All Saints' Days in Puerto Rico and here in the US. Will open their minds to a world of commonalities rather than difference. And above all, they will have an open mind and try to educate others of what it's like to be a multi-ethnic cultural family. Have I encountered prejudice, you may ask? Yes, Islamophobia lives among us. We experience it in a very distressing and regular basis. Airport checks, interviews, suspicious neighbors at restaurants. Questions like, are your children adopted? Do you believe in another God? Who are your husband's other wives? Okay. Although I usually take it in stride and try to replace negative perceptions with truth and facts, there are many times when you cannot be quiet and complacent. I remember the day when I was dining with my daughter at a restaurant in Boston. The adjacent table had a family, father, mother, and adolescent children, that were talking about how the only good Muslim is a dead one 10 feet underground. Interestingly enough, they were saying these things as foreigners themselves in Spanish. The shock came to me not only because it was the father, the adult, that was making these remarks, but also because they, too, were subject of racism of a different kind. These remarks that pierced my heart, and as he went on explaining in details his reasons why they shouldn't exist, only served to twist the knife deeper and deeper in my heart. So my heart couldn't take it anymore. I realized that I had to stand up, not just for my family, but also to stop the biases that were feeding wrong and hateful thoughts to a future generation. In the face of oppression, these experiences have made me and have made us as a family a lot stronger, instead of weakening us and instilling doubt in our own heritage. I'm very happy of living 26 years with my Muslim husband and his family. He's my best friend, my confidant, the father of my children. I am called sister, and I have to admit our family reunions in Lebanon are a lot of fun because we have so many cousins and in-laws that we can fill a ballroom with the Zawil family alone. It is unfortunate that Muslims in general get such a bad rap in the media. I enter my Muslim life with a choice. My children did not have a choice, but they hold the key to spreading understanding and educating who they meet. It is my role as a teacher and as a human to spread my story rather than holding on to it. Sharing this brief personal story perhaps might change or not change your mind about Islam or its people, but it will give you a snippet of how our lives are intertwined with each other, regardless of ethnicity, race, or religion. And somehow, some way, you will be bound to adapt, to understand, to submit in order to understand and to love in order to break differences. Just like the literal meaning of the word Islam, submission, should be in our hearts. Inshallah, God willing. So this is my little final steps. As a language teacher, I will teach you a few phrases that media has portrayed as intimidating because they're preached and misinterpreted or misunderstood by the wrong individuals. Islam, everybody says Islam, means submission. Salam alaikum, peace be upon you. You reply to me, wa alaikum salam, and peace be upon you as well. Allah Akbar. God is great, yours and mine. Inshallah, God willing. And Ana Habak, I love you. So I hope I open your hearts and mind to accept those who are unlike you in any regard. And in the end, we are all human and we deserve acceptance. Shukran. That means thank you.